a lot. Shake no day. We try for see how we move CIC, and then we plan for the lock border no. So any other thing, I think SG go sort out. We don't talk for Biafra them, so they go support. We also amend them. I think they were advanced between SG Amba and DDC Kavi for that angle, because they become for me say I get to go for their own prime minister approve them. So I go me and he agree. So he say go send the boy there. So I don't talk to me the boy then come before the 30th of the month. So before in the next 5 days the month don't come. I go follow up with SG today. Yeah, as a day. As I yesterday boy they try like good. They know they let we know when sometimes the fish no hungry. So we look into that. No, all thing they at a lot. Or they try for work with handler them for mountain lions for see how they enforce that lockdown for border them. So most see how they go. We'll get meeting with their handler today, and then once we and their handler agree, I will pass an for SG for work with the forces them with them. You know, I know we don't always work with them, but I say that people they so they over infiltrated and money minded, you know. But we will see what if we do. If they lock down for the border, they even 60% successful, they would not make up like all that. All right, your place day, shake, you know day.
Okay, VP, ya please, no way, so shake no day, no. We don't sign now, so yes, now head ahead. Yes, that one, so shake no day.
So 3 things or 4 things in there where Julius Nye and JC they talk where I want to bring on attention to. The first thing Julius Nye tell you say ambazonia people depend on you. Okay, now we don't compromise it. What does that mean? Ambazonia so-called people them, of course, na Facebook country, so they don't get person where they depend on. So they just be like a wandering sheep without a shepherd, right? Because we don't destroy the so-called person where they be depend on. The other thing we talk about nativity is say that they try hard for remove the so-called CIC. The CIC where they talk na Ayabacho Lucas said they try for remove it. How market pass, because today, the 6th of April 2025, Ayabacho Lucas is still there in prison for Norway more than 6 months after the arrest, and they charge him for incitement of crimes against humanity. Another thing where Julius Nye talk with Jason say they be the plan for block the border, and it talk him say the Biafrans they can support them, say it don't solicit support. Maybe not understand Biafran and Nigerian militants and mercenaries them. So when I see what way I don't always tell una. The insecurity, the kidnapping for ransoms, the rapes, the criminality, the drug addiction, where it happen inside Bamenda, some of these criminal activities be perpetrated by foreigners, by Nigerians. Now the truth, now the reality that why it need Nigerian mercenaries them for can help for destabilize Bamenda. Now exactly what this way we need to understand. Now because of the effective sensitization and de-radicalization where we don't do them, both on the ground and on social media. As a result of that, the Amba terrorists and the manipulators in the diaspora, they don't get the capability for radicalize the Anglophone youth for carry guns and go for bush anymore. So they rely now on Nigerians, mercenaries them, for enter inside Cameroon, commit atrocities them, so that they would talk, say, we get boys. We don't kill all that picking them. Now, why that way when I say I'm now, even that Bamenda, a cock road, where they pass through Bali, Batsbo, where they come go for a cock, that road now, they don't get the capability for block them again. All the ATF terrorists, where they along that road where they will block them, say ghost town, lockdowns, all that in them, we don't kill them. From General so-called CP to the other ones, them Fang and the rest, we don't kill them. So they don't get the capability. And now why that way they go now for Nigeria, for go bring mercenaries them now, for kind of torment, rape, picking them, kidnap for ransom, and all of those things them. That is what is going on the ground. If me and no become play for your own voice, it talk them, when I know forever believe me. I don't start telling her these things and since 2018. Even Christian Cardinal to maybe tell her that way they kidnap it go for bush. Here na Nigerians the day for day. No be even Cameroonians and even talk ham. When I no be believe it. Now when I hear now the so-called vice president of the AGOV-C when at them own ADF. And when I hear the tone when they talk to JC is supposed to be now under ye, the so-called general under ye, because he been a so-called CIC or whatever. So he's supposed to issue orders to JC, but the tables they don't turn upside down. Now that I'm picking them on the ground, they ordered them for diaspora, yeah, if not be no. I remember the other time some person record some audio for that their so-called Sokami group where I be playing for now where it talks say some of the things say that the diaspora they manipulate ground zero. Man tell now ground zero now they manipulate diaspora, and that is the truth.
But this is the reality. People listen to the devil himself, my country people of La Republique, more than they listen to some Ambazonian activists. This is the reality.
Because when I say this is where if I die, AGOV Silver popularly can call some general name saying that they are supreme general. Yes, I chosen my advisor they will take and so they will take my advice to that point. Yes, since where if I die, they never can put some general the call and saying that they are supreme. No, they never do them. Because I chosen they will take that advice I told you they will take down every general. But their mob need to hide who be their supreme general. Their mob need to hide them. Yes. When I fulfill take all in life for fight me. Fun, individual. But ask and say, why would I not even take that thing where they talk them? Why would I not even take the thing they talk them? Implement them, help on yourself. Why didn't you guys do that? How can you be wicked up close to your own self? How can people be wicked? If I'm being my brother, if I'm there alive today, because me, I would tell if I'm there, they say, run go ground one. Run go ground one, I would tell you. But you know, being my brother, I don't get the number, I know they talk me we, so how I will save that boy alive? But the people they will not them be guarantor them. Now they leave you go die. That way they want to talk now so now fund be the problem. Oh, fund go up, fund go down, fund this, fund this. Oh, fund now fly like security so. Oh, fund the work security guard for the play. Oh, fund the do so, fund the do so. End to end, the end of a country say for a soldier, say for an army. At the end of the day, the end of a country say yes, not true say for an army. But the prayer they talk now security for nothing do any other thing for your life apart from for be army. That the thing that now the play that will struggle don't go end for day. We struggle don't go end for play way. We don't need to even hold the people the way that they destroy and struggle. We don't need to hold them for down to account to you people. We don't need to hold them for down to account to you people. Anyone can do anything and walk free in your struggle. It does not happen for Arab that struggle. It need to happen for Arab that struggle. If we not implement the Arab that style for doing a thing, do we not struggle go get balance a year. Sukamifians, I forget some very, very important part for my message where I live at the morning time. So I want to try to incorporate, I want to try to reiterate that part where I live for the message. Another thing that I want beg una, these people they for diaspora. I want plead una. I'm pleading to you people. I beg una. If una get people they will not feel run them for politics, for ground zero now. I beg una use una energy for support that people them. When I see this thing with teacher, Professor Muma Nelson, he can talk for the forum every day. When the people they fight, they make noise, they talk everything for try to justify why thing with Muma Nelson they talk correct. I just wanna make mistake. I beg una leave people they for ground zero for place they be they vie for a representative political position or play with the day. When I leave them, because I ask when I say, what are you guys banking on with all this bravado noise that you are making in the diaspora? Okay, I want to ask when I announce, okay, they be talking Ambazonian struggle, now God ordained struggle. At this moment, when I don't say God, he had no day for action on them. They be talk say Ambazonian struggle na last man standing. I ask that question say the last man wey go stand for Ambazonian struggle will stand na for what side? Na for ground zero or na for diaspora? Now the question that I need for the ask for yourself. I beg, I dey plead with una. Una leave this guy, they meet this guy, they this guy then get a representative political structure when at their own. Yes. When I leave the guy, they meet the guy, then go them for local election. Them meet the guy, they feel galvanize enough people they go win their local constituency. Meet the winner, so that mean they govern their local constituency. Them meet this struggle get some other air, some other time, if need be. When I do everything possible, all the money wey they contribute and make them buy guns, make them buy this. No, when I contribute this money, find mayor. I want year tomorrow, me and talk say, now me, I'll get the mayor for the place. He go work for my agenda. Because at the end of the day, what do we want? We want transparent development. We want a transparent society for Anglophone Cameroonians at the end of the day. And you will not achieve that if they handpick people, they put as a representative them. They the whole time inside forum them, they will cry, oh, Galajera do so, oh, the one do so. Because that one is a handpicked person, where they not only handpick he put up for day, because they want for sure and say CPD and win election will place them, because they want for UC for bring we down the way they don't bring we down so far. But if it be been as one person, even Galajera be been as one person way now be choose them inside style. Each day for day they don't know say it get anything, because some of you don't even stay quiet. Now one of the president of ambazonia struggle. People don't even stay quiet. People don't even know what is meant by a struggle. I don't explain that for I say for this struggle. Now we be supposed to decide the people the way that federalism. Now we be supposed to decide the people that independence them. Independentists. Now we be supposed to decide every game for inside this struggle. And that is a political struggle for the plan. Even though the man they work at talk about independence, say he want independence, we will know say ye and the man way they work at talk about federation, or when they work at talk about this, now the same people them. But they want to make sure say they fight different, so that the place where you go stand for day, everybody will just enter under the umbrella for that place. That would have been a game that we're playing. No, but we are not playing any game. I don't tell when I say music. When I listen to music is sweet too. But if you want to go see the people they play the music, any man they play on different instrument, play on different thing for that instrument. But at the end of the day, they put them together, they turn the music. That's what we should have been doing. Now, why that way unity be important? Unity or be important for fight on fight. Any fight for the war, unity be important. But we don't need for unite for fight that fight. But unity for the purpose for that fight be important. So people they for grounds, the way they want to run their policies. I beg when I leave them, they run their politics. I don't care what any person talk on. I don't care what that person say be black leg, agent of la Republic, Cameroonese, all that talk the way they talk out there. I don't care about what you say. It will not change the equation at the end of the day. It will not change the answer of that equation at the end of the day. So when I don't begin to fight unnecessary fight, will they over fight unnecessary fight for this struggle? People they don't feel go there for ground zero. They cannot go there. But they want to try for 10 people for ground zero how they get to live their life. It's wrong. It's wrong. When I weigh this situation, see which way it be to take and what not to take. I see how they talk about ceasefire, surrender. When they resist now which fire? When I saw ceasefire day, when I told also ceasefire day for ground zero, there is no ceasefire. So till they call and say ceasefire for ground zero. Ceasefire no day for ground zero. Now who the ceasefire? Cameroon is sovereign country. It go ceasefire when it choose for ceasefire. Not be when I talk to me ceasefire. When I look at the thing the way we fit do them for help them for not be able to continue that fire, because the question they now say when I use this fire now based on what? Look at those things. No, they wouldn't really can't talk this thing the way they can't talk forum ceasefire. Cease which fire? Cease which fire? On which basis? Is there no ceasefire for Gaza? Is there no ceasefire for Gaza? Even when you can't talk, say don't ceasefire. Nobody only use the fire every time where it be needed. See, man, Massa, look at this thing the way they happen for the war now, so no. Then even fit yourself, even understand our position. Let's look at these things that happen in the war and understand our vulnerable position in the position, the vulnerability for the position who they inside. When I leave this guy, they run that election. I beg una. I know say they go lost. I know say they go lost. I know say they go run them. They go lost. But when I know why they go lost because of the noise when I make up as I so. They go lost because of the noise. They go lost because of this lack of strategy will get us so. Let people stay quiet. Make them be strategic. When I look at what it happened for the war, when I reason the other thing will fit do now for the position we did so. Without which I don't want to talk that I talk as well. They give people them bad belly. I don't want to talk that airport where people saying that but they will land. I don't want to make me that statement because when I make that statement, so I know that it irritates some people them. But I don't see and say reason no they gave for me for continue to irritate that put over there. That's the way I talk. I'm blank, clean and clear, flat. I don't see I don't see any reason for the talk now because now so I actually get empathy for the people the way they take say sometimes the way I talk are not correct. So if I continue to provoke them now, so means I need to understand say when you don't really slap man so they sleep for down, you need to go again go climb until you sleep for down for the nagi. Now why do I need to talk so that I talk so because my things I don't talk so I don't talk and clear. I'm clear about those things. I need to even down now for down. Any man way get anger, me anger. Anger don't ever change anything for the war no. Anger don't put man for more trouble. The thing way anger don't do for the life what I know. For circumstances for the life I say anger don't put people in for more trouble. I never see people the way na anger move them for trouble. No, I never see anyone. The majority of people the way anger they say put them for more trouble. So when I leave anger, leave that thing and leave frustration. When I leave other word the way now they make a change you don't lost. No, we never lost, we don't try. But the thing we try was not good enough. And it's that we tell now we don't try, but the thing we try not be good enough. So this part for the message now we talk say leave the people who want to vie for political positions on ground zero to vie for those positions. Because if you look at it like a liability, you go realize it's an asset tomorrow. It will be an asset tomorrow when you will refine some locality for hide some people for the way they want start war again. They hide for some safe place. Where the person where they manage that place like a mayor. Now person who will know him. Now person where you know will leave one of that thing they want to do so means come on ask some other person a year. And that's how we can fight again another day. Well, that wish you know your enter for some town where you don't get no representation of that town. You go for data so you want to start the next phase for Amazon struggle about that place. You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. I yield.
Comrade Fon, thank you for this audio. But I guess something where you don't talk about the audio where I get a different opinion, complete different opinion on it. You see, what you talk say, make Ground Zero mobilize, create their own representative. People where it could represent that, it could represent their interests. It be very, very important. You understand now? And the reason why I support that now because the so-called leaders the way they did for diaspora, they don't really send Ground Zero. You understand? They don't care about Ground Zero. Which way they care about now how to protect their power and how to position themselves in case something come, they will be benefit. You understand? Because if these people they care about Ground Zero, the chaos they don't inject them for this struggle, they don't solve this chaos. Because even no matter how the situation they, people for Ground Zero they still struggle for minimize the damage with diaspora don't cause them. But because diaspora be determined, you know, they get on unconditional position for create chaos because they want to protect their power. That's why no matter which effort way Ground Zero put them, they no fit try for minimize that chaos. They no fit because people in the way out of hungry too for that Ground Zero, they be loyal to the people for diaspora. You understand? So it's usually very easy to destroy than to build. If it take 50 years to build a house, they'll just bring front head loader for just one, not even up to an hour, in 30 minutes, it will put that entire structure for down. But with that structure for stand for up, it take like 50 years. So you get the point. So it think that just one stone for shooting for glass house mean the entire house broke. But for construct that house, you know if you construct them within just a stroke of a stone. You understand? So now the thing that will make them be very, very difficult when you see Ground Zero with all the energy, with all the struggle, that you still find them very difficult for stop that chaos for them because there is always that one bad cocoa where diaspora will influence them. It will come destroy which way Ground Zero don't prepare for. Now my worry is that way for day. Secondly, the issue of voting representative smuggle them for inside the system where they represent the people. Now a very, very brilliant idea, and you don't already give an answer for that question why not it work. Because our people are talkative, or people they not keep that secret. Secondly, every strategy where LRC don't they fight we for this struggle with now ambazonians don't carry them up. The LRC say this is how you have to fight us. You understand? War is all about strategic thinking. War is all about secrecy. You understand? But these things are all, if you look and find, what is all about intelligence. If you look and find for the ambazonia setup, most of these things are lacking. That's why you see with the move up and down from full, go left, go right. You get the point. So it be very difficult. A republic already put a blockage on that. You see people in Ngarajera and so Ngarajera is not a representative of the people of Nkambe. You know, the people of Nkambe then get a better choice than Ngarajera. But Ngarajera is the only thing available, and the people of Nkambe then no fit, the republic no fit take people away, somebody away it represent interest of Nkambe. He no fit. Even if the person come out say they go for day, along the way they will see corrupted because people then get very shallow mind. But will not be a warrior tribe now. If you talk the kind of thing they say now, Afghanis they be there for here, Paki they be there for here, Palestine and them, you know, Croatians. It be very possible because Akuma Mboro man they Ghana call people then they play. Now people where they die for a cause, but we not they so. All these things you see they fight for leadership from one place to another now because of hungry. Now because of hungry. All the guy the way they say na independence is independence. Nothing, bro. Still smuggle them send up for Ground Zero. They made them go win normal mayorship for their constituency. They go automatically change, start beat the drum of the enemy. Now me I tell you, when are people the way they don't say na independence or nothing, they when that they don't take red oil rub their mouth they go automatically drift from that position, shift from that position. You understand? Without thinking twice. If we fit there in the middle of struggle, people they already look how they fit the court deal, negotiate deal with the regime for better their pocket. No care about the common man. What does that tell you? Now when we tell you say you feel smuggle somebody, say me enter for the way na independent is, you smuggle you go reach for your own, they begin defend the interest of the Ambazonia, they go defend the interest of Ambazonia. Now lie. Now lie. The mind is so weak. The regime don't broken the system for level way. All man a hungry man, and the example is very very visible. It be very very clear. That's why you see these guys. They don't get no power, but they are fighting for a virtual power. Just because they want to keep themselves relevant in case something enter tomorrow, they feel better themselves. People the way that genuine people that are me and you, we will talk them so because we are looking at the people. We don't care. We don't want to be anything. Whether they call for negotiation or they not call, we will not even there for day. The only thing I say, we fight for the people. We are trying to fight for our people. Me then get justice for which we they fight for. That's just all.
Comrade advocates, my brother, na early hour this morning for me. I've even the catch sleep, but I find myself again for position where I see try to spend some time there for up for talk about a struggle way. I don't go past that period. Comrade advocate, Siam, I want to ask one question for you. Person where is stop you for talk for Ambazonia struggle for 2019. That person lose anything for this struggle. I mean, people the way they enter Ambazonia struggle for 2016, they worried 2019, they stayed and quiet. They lost anything. And not just that people didn't lost anything. The people didn't get lucky because they stayed them out of the chaos. They stayed them out of some chaos where they put their on blood pressure medication now, so for nothing, unnecessarily. You understand, my brother? See, I give credit for the people the way they don't hold position for this struggle. Say they get the balls for step up inside people the way people they know be there at that time for come up. But for step up, no mean say you get credit. You don't understand? For step up, no mean say you get credit. For step up, especially for things you don't know, does not give you any credit. For some period, for early 2020, for 2020, so within that period, I will get a very strong belief. Say this dysfunction in way be there for that 2020. I will get some belief. Say if you be in a game where leadership for this struggle, the plan, because sometimes be there where you know if you understand why some person they talk something, you know if you understand why some person they take some decision. You ask yourself, but under practical common sense, this person supposed to take the kind of decision, supposed to talk the kind of way they talk and so. Inside my mind, I've been always the check some strategy go they will only find out. Now at the crossing line, say all that was a strategy. My brother, but that's a lie. There was no strategy. every character we see inside the movie called Ambazonia Struggle, now a character that don't play am. Now the character that we did for script, where they read and they play am. No be saying that until where na game no day, my brother. Game no day at all for this struggle. Everything that you have seen up to this moment, that's all that we got. That was everything that we had. But I ask and say, we need to be strategic now, no. Any man we don't really realize he be fool the first time, he be fool the second time, not be fool again the third time, no. Not be fool the third time. Don't be a fool 3 times on the line. We need to understand that something is not right. I don't talk so we need to shut up woman. When for shut up man, no, you know why the man they shut up Ambazonia Struggle? No, because of the leader them, not because of the surrogate them. Yes. I know we come inside this Sokami forum, one can argue, we na advocate, le advocate. So they advocate, you can't start telling me how we, JC, na my leader, he do so. No. Bringing JC in that conversation means say, me and you, like Ambazonia, will not first argue. Anytime one talking a person, he come, you want sister right about leader, my leader don't achieve this. Nobody has achieved shit in this thing. Nobody have achieved any shit. That's the thing that no one hear people they talk and say they don't achieve. Nobody have achieved shit. Yes, they don't take away the power from the people then. Drag that power for down. They put it for ground zero, they be powerless. Past the power we put it for ground zero, they get out 2016. They don't get that now. And no be not them drag that power for down. Now diaspora drag that power away, they get out for down so. Because for 2016 at least they be able to come over commercial avenue. For even leave them, me they not satisfied, they 100% with the two they satisfied and they will still get a life now. But they don't have a life because of us. They don't have a life because of diaspora. Yes, and people with diaspora they still continue to play struggle for diaspora. No, there is nothing. There's nothing that they are playing the diaspora. Now whether we see a talk say no, mean people then get some small grassroots political representation. We will build on that. We can build on that. This thing will do with diaspora. So can we build on that thing? We cannot build on that thing, my brother. Mr. Man no begin can talk say, oh, go impose ceasefire. No, La Republic, me man forget. So ceasefire no dey for impose for La Republic. La Republic don't get any obligation for ceasefire. They don't have any obligation to ceasefire. But together we can give a reason for La Republic to cease that fire. We go dey now like obligation for them. But given the current dispensation, master, I'm gonna forget about that nonsense, master. Israel talk every day say they don't ceasefire. 2 days they pass, they need to go bomb place them. La Republic is a sovereign country. We don't tell the things from the start. Say, when I understand, say now we push sovereign country by error. No be say when I talk to international community, no recognize a sovereign country. No, they get right. Underline, they have some rights. They have some rights underline. They get some rights underline where going into this thing, we're supposed to know those things. And we're supposed to know that the errors that we push these guys into 2016, 2017, and the part of 2018 was the strategy that was good to push them into error. So that every time the international community they talking about La Republic, they keep people there, they justify why they keep the people there. That's the things that we're supposed to do. But getting to the point where we start kill our own people them. What was the difference between La Republic and us at that moment? And we are not a sovereign we're not a sovereign country. And the law of Cameroon no show so you're supposed to get gun. Not to talk so you take that gun, you shoot your own person with them. If you even take that gun, you shoot La Republic. You fight, that time you fight na war. As they call and say we are at war. You will fight na war that time. But the point now will start to kill own people them. Will not be see the fight na war, na terrorism, that will be. That was terrorism. And no matter how you can justify for me, say no, it be na black. No, it's terrorism. The key black leg, you need to judge it for court. You need to judge the black leg for a conventional court before you go kill it. But these people there for diaspora, they need to do something very fast. I don't talk say which way Capo Daniel is doing is the right thing that we would have done in 2019. At least early 2019 would have done that because at that point, now the apex of power that will get out of this struggle, that early breaking, come over 2018, go into 2019, we will get power. Like the people don't even know what to do. They didn't even know what we do. They didn't even know what we had. But we'll take the whole of the ending of 2018 to 2019 for make sure say by the groups the way they create our struggle will explain will serve enough for social media for like the people for no capacity. Yes. People they keep on they explain themselves for social media, they justify, they talk how when them get this, will explain will serve enough for that ending 2018 to 2019 for like people understand what people do it. Yes, and why? Because we know we believe so if we stand for struggle, if we enter inside one broom. Because if we be there for one broom, when we talk to me, all man stay quiet, all man for stay quiet. Because no to nobody for outside for come for debate. But because everybody the one power, enter for inside house, you one power inside the house, you go make your own house. As we go so we expose the dynamics of the struggle every day until everything about ambazonia struggle was exposed. So the person they go take money, would they know say don't go take money?